Hey there, tennis fans. I'm Grace Carter, and this is Tennis Now, presented by Tennis Express. Tennis Express, order today, and it ships today. We watched tennis from Miami and noticed a little salt and pepper in the beard of Spain's Feliciano Lopez as he sat there toweling off during the changeover. It made us think about all that we've witnessed in tennis over the last couple of decades and how many of the great stars of the men's game are soon going to be retired. While we still have time, we think it's a good moment to talk about 7 players who don't have a lot of time left on tour. We sure hope they play at least through next year so fans can be there to bid them a proper farewell because they will be missed. First off, we go to Stan Wawrinka. After that brutal double knee surgery that took so much out of him in 2017, he's now undergone a foot surgery. Let's hope this latest surgery doesn't keep him out of the sport too long. Wawrinka turned 36 on March 28th, and while it now seems unlikely that he's going to claim a 4th Grand Slam title, we hope he can find his form and maybe make another deep run at a major. Maybe too much to ask, but we hope not. Next, our hats off to Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, one of the most breathtaking talents of the last couple of decades on the ATP. Jo-Wilfried could light up a tennis court with his athleticism and his smile. But Tsonga has suffered a lot of injuries lately, and he told Tennis Now in February that the end is near. And after the former world number 5 picked up another injury, this one to his tricep, doesn't look good. He is 35 years old now. We're hoping he makes it back on tour. Another favorite is Gilles Monfils. He's going to be turning 35 in September. He's another wildly talented and athletic Frenchman. A lot of people thought that someday he was going to win Roland Garros, but it hasn't happened. And now, for Le Monf, the coronavirus has taken the joy out of playing the sport. And we don't know if he's ever going to get back to top form. He admits it's been very rough and he is feeling very down. We hope he pulls out of this for one more year so that he can once again have fans in the stadium and play with joy. Number 4 on our list, as much as it pains us to say this, the great Andy Murray, 3-time Grand Slam champion and former world number 1, just can't seem to get his body in good enough shape to compete at the elite level on the ATP Tour. Murray has been through so much over the past few years since he underwent a hip surgery. Now, he's been a great inspiration. Even now, he's working his way back to the tour and hoping that he can add to his 677 career wins. But will he ever be back into the top 50? And if he can't, how long will he stick around? Andy turns 34 in May. He's got 3 children. We think it's just about the end of the road for Andy. Another great player who's approaching the end of his career is Richard Gasquet. Turning 35 in June, the Frenchman has 550 ATP wins and 15 titles. He can still mesmerize us with that amazing one-handed backhand. But his days, like fellow Frenchmen Tsonga and Monfils, are certainly numbered on tour. Enjoy his artful game while you still can. Number 6, Spain's Feliciano Lopez. The lefty legend and key member of the Spanish Armada that ruled the Davis Cup for a lot of years. He is 39 years old now. Lopez is still battling it out on the ATP Tour. He is in great physical shape. And this year, he set the record for the most consecutive Grand Slam main draw appearances at 75. But Feli already has one foot out of the door. As much as he loves to play the game, he's now the tournament director at Madrid, and if his ranking drops outside of the top 100, he will likely call it a day. And finally, we hate to say it, but it is inevitable. Roger Federer, the Swiss maestro, the most loved tennis player in all the world, but even he can't beat back the clock. In August, Roger turns 40. Can you believe it? 40. It's amazing, but he's planning to make a go at being in top form for Wimbledon. The pandemic has done so much to harm tennis, but it gave Federer plenty of time to rest and recover without any pressure to play, which actually gives him a chance to take one more shot at Grand Slam glory. He may well make a run at Wimbledon this year, but even if he does, it isn't likely that we're going to see Fed on tour beyond 2022. If you have the opportunity to see Federer play this year, grab it, because sadly, it may be your last chance. Boy, all these players about to have to step aside for a new generation, but all 7 playing great tennis well into their 30s, giving so much to the game. We hope they can stick around into 2022 just so that fans can return and shower them with the appreciation and affection they so deserve. I'm Grace Carter. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time here on Tennis Now.